graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. What is up? We got to take the cover off of this. We are all good and all ready to go. Through MLB, I did a browser source in OBS, and it looks so good. MLB.com. Oh, it's under the Pirates game day. I did not think about that. All right, cool. That's clutch. That's absolutely clutch. All right. So where are we? Let's go to this, and let's go to our live stream. All right. So today is our spring breakout game, folks, and this will be really cool for us to actually get to assess and see who our top prospects are and see what they're able to do. They're going to be on full display today under very bright lights, and I'm really curious to see how certain guys stand out today. A lot of pressure on these kids, but it'll be really cool to be able to watch them under some big lights for them, and we'll see how they do. So that'll be really cool. I just did a crop ad. Yeah. Let me go to that site. That's very clutch. That is really, really clutch. Let's go here. So mute this tab. There we go. Okay, so it's under the MLB. So it's under game day. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll go up here, and we'll make a new web browser. They didn't just do this until game day, so Phillies prospects. That's what we'll call it. We'll call it Phillies prospects. Do we know if the starters will play the whole game? That I don't think so. I think that they're going to give other people a chance too. But it should be interesting. We'll have to see. That part I don't know yet. And you just reminded me to put Twitter up on my phone. So where is that? Let's put up Twitter. Let's get situated a little bit. Bear with me for just 1 second. Something else I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it is. Okay, so our notifications are on. So it's the Phillies prospects versus the Pirates prospects here at Baycare Ballpark. And we're going to copy and paste this for you guys. Okay. Good. This is clutch. Why is this gray? Oh, that's why. Interact. Okay. All right. So this is our little web browser here. And then what we could do is we could make another web browser if I really wanted to. I could do that right now. I'll call this Phillies Score, Phillies Browser 2. All right. So here we go. We got Moises Chase pitching for the Philadelphia Phillies. Last year in the minors, he pitched in 23 games. He had a 5-4 record, and also posted a 3.59 ERA. He did pitch a little bit in spring training, and I am really curious to see how things do go for him today. I'm going to be looking out and seeing what types of pitches that he throws and how he's able to command his fastballs and his breaking balls as well. Phillies are actually wearing their red Phillies uniforms with the white pinstripe bottoms. That's a really cool combo, actually. I really like that. They have the white P as a part of the front part of the baseball cap as well. And on top of the red, there's Adam Miller playing over at shortstop today. Phillies Browser 2, we'll call it. And then we'll just post this here. Okay. This is live. Let's interact with this. There we go. Here's the counts and all that sort of stuff. I'll put this right down here. I could just put this here. How's this look? Again, bear with me for 1 second. I think that looks better. Okay, good stuff. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a changeup that's in there for strike 2. All right, so for the Phillies today, their starting lineup, they have Justin Crawford out there. They also got Nori, Miller, Rincones Jr., Tate, Kemp, DeMartini, Salt. How do you say that? Saltaban, Escobar, and that is the starting lineup today. And the 1-2, and that swung on and missed. And there is 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. 1 out, top of the first. Chase kicks and fires and throws a fastball that's off the plate. All right, so the Phillies are the home team. Chase's pitching. And the 1-0 delivery, it's popped up, hit out over towards the first base side in foul territory. And there to make the grab is the first baseman, Otto Kemp. Oh, I forgot to play the chair. Sorry about that. So a strikeout and a pop out over, or a foul out over to first. Foul out to first. Okay. Connor Griffin. And now it's Sammy Ciani, who's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He whacks this one out over the deep right field. And that ball is not coming back, but it's a foul ball. Jeez. That thing was ripped. How far did that thing go? It was not a home run, but it was pretty close. Connor Griffin. This guy's pop. The exit velo was 109. And the 0-1 is in the dirt. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss, Freak Nation? Yeah, we got the Phillies prospects playing in the spring breakout game. And then tonight we got another spring training game. The 1-1 delivery, and there's strike 2 at the knees. It's a changeup. You're not late. You're good. Thank you so much for stopping by. Drop that link down below, PAS. Y'all know what to do. They don't have it on the sports Scores Bot app. So that was clutch. 1-2 pitch. It's upstairs. Check swing. Did he go? They say no. First pitch started at 1:07 p.m. Eastern Time out at Big Care Ballpark. Umpires for today, Casey James is calling the balls and the strikes, and you got Denver Dangerfield over at first base. Chad Patterson's at second. And at third, it's Stone Garver. The pitch on the way, and it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs, top of the first. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Let's turn on this light. Whoa. I just stepped on the cord. I think I'm going to go with yellow with this. I like the yellow. 2-2, and a foul ball back over towards the screen. Let's do color correction. Maybe we could try green. How does green look? Green doesn't look bad. And the next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And so 2 strikeouts in this top of the first inning by Chase. And the inning is over. All right, we go to the bottom of the first. The Phillies are coming on up to bat. Okay. So let's look back at this. Okay. Mute this tab. We're going to put this over here. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. I appreciate it very, very much. Moises Chase is pitching for the Phils. And we are going to be giving you the starting lineups right now once we get to it. Where is it? Game day. Okay. Yeah, game day is clutch. MLB game day. I had it up before. Okay, so we got Justin Crawford. Right? We got Crawford. The other guy that is there is Dante Nori. And then it's Aiden Miller. Who else? Otto Kemp is in the cleanup spot, right? Oh, no, it's Rinconis. Rinconis Jr. The catcher today is going to be Eduardo Tate. Batting 6th is Otto Kemp. Then you got DeMartini. Carson DeMartini. And then it'll be Devin Saltaban. Chandler's pitching. And the pitch is up high. Devin Saltaban. And then over at third base, it's Arun Escobar. This guy has power. I'm excited to watch this kid play today. Arun Escobar. Remember that name. 1 ball, 1 strike to Justin Crawford. Crawford is out in center field today. And the 1-1 pitch is down for ball 2. This guy throws really fast. 99 miles per hour. Reached 97 with the 4-seamer and then just went all the way up to 99. The 2-1 pitch on the way, and there's a foul ball that reached 98. So Crawford's in center. Nori's in left. Out in right field is Rinconis. Miller is at short. It's the 2-2 on the way is a called strike 3 that reached 99 miles per hour. And Crawford is down looking. So Chandler has certainly had a lot of eyeballs on him. He's the top prospect in the Pittsburgh Pirates minor league system. This guy has some electric stuff. The pitch, and he throws the slider for the first time today, and it's in there for a called strike. Let's see what this one is. One ball, one strike. And the next pitch is on the outside corner for strike two. Do they not have the rosters up for... I want to be able to click on the rosters. 1-2, and there's a foul ball. It's from Nori. This is Dante Nori batting in the 2 spot. He's hit .240 during his minor league baseball career. Aiden Miller waits up next. And then Rincones is in the hole. 1-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball. As soon as the game starts, it's weird. 1-2 delivery, and that's up high and away for a ball as well. Good going listening while I'm on my lunch break. Nice. Very nice. 2-2 pitch. There's a line drive back up the middle. Played on the bounce by the second baseman. Throw over to first is in time for out number 2. And Dante Nori grounds out to second. After this, I'm going to take a very quick step off. Just a little bit more about Bubba Chandler. He's pitched in 26 minor league games. Has a 3.08 ERA, 148 strikeouts, and 119 innings of work. Taijuan Walker starting tonight. That is correct. The pitch, and that's inside for a ball to Aiden Miller. Aiden batting .267 in 122 career minor league games. 11 homers and 62 runs batted in, and he lays off the cutter. That's low and away. Didn't even set this up. Forgot about that. Looks like we're going to have some action coming up in the Phillies bullpen. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is on the inside corner for strike 1. We'll put a color correction on this too. Pitch, ground ball hit over towards the first base side. Chandler is going to tag Miller out himself, and that is going to do it here in the bottom of the first. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'll see you very, very soon. All right, Gene Cabrera is going to pitch for the Philadelphia Phillies. And the first pitch, as we start off the top of the second, is grounded over towards shortstop. And Miller has it, flips it over to first, and there's one out. Cabrera, in 20 games in minors last year, started in 19 of them. Had a 3.8 ERA, 106 and 2/3 of an inning he pitched, and he had 110 strikeouts. One out, top of the second, and the pitch. And it's on the outside corner for a called strike. I wasn't going over to a girls. No, I had to go to an event. No balls, one strike. And the pitch is down in the dirt for a ball. Greg Brodzinski is here. He's in his third season managing the Jersey Shore Blue Claws. Heard great things about him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's one gone here in the top of the second. Thank you all so much for coming on here. A little bit of a different type of a game today. This is the Phillies. This is the Phillies prospects going up against the Pirates prospects. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over towards second base. Scooped up, and the throw over to first is in time for out number 2. So I just want to make sure that we have this updated. Connor Griffin, right? And then we got Ciani. That's Sammy Ciani. He's playing out in right field. Just trying to get this in order because they never gave us a lineup until tip-off, or until the very, very beginning. Bubba looked really good for the Pirates. He did. Bubba looked really, really good. There's Preston Mattingly in the booth. The ball's 1 strike. Dave Dombrowski is also out in attendance out at Baycare Ballpark. Look at him on his phone. Two gone, top of the second. Cabrera on the hill. Severino is in the box, and the pitch is going to hit Severino in the back, and he will be rewarded first base. There's the first base runner of the day. All right, so let's get this correct. So it's Ciani, then it's Brannigan. Is that how you say that? Jack Brannigan. Jack Brannigan. And then 5th is Omar Alfonso. Two outs, top of the second. And there's a 95-mile-per-hour pitch that misses for a ball. Esmerlin Valdez is playing out in left field. 1-0 pitch, and there's another hit by pitch by Cabrera. And that was to Mitch Jebb. Oh, no, that was to Valdez. Now it's Jebb who comes up, and he takes the first pitch high and away for a ball. Jebb is hitting in the 8th hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Griffin, Ciani, Brannigan, Alfonso. Oh, it's Severino that got hit. It's Johnny Severino. Two-0 pitch, and there's a pop-up hit over towards the third base side and out of play. That's going to find the seats. So it's Johnny Severino. Bear with me for one more second. I'm just trying to write down everybody's names because they never gave me a roster. Never posted a roster up until first pitch. 2-1, there's a ground ball hit over towards second base, and the second baseman has it, throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 3. I'm going to take one more step off. I will be right back. All right, cool. We're back. All right, we got everything all organized, so we are all good. Remember, this is the Phillies prospects going up against the Pirates prospects. So this is they call it a spring breakout game. Okay, so regular spring training is tonight. That's at 6:30. The Phillies will play against the New York Yankees, but this is where we get to see the top prospects play. There's Gabriel Rincones Jr. This is another guy that's on my list of people to watch. And the pitch that he sees is in there for strike 2. So Chandler's still out there, one of the top prospects in baseball. So far, so good. 19 pitches, 12 strikes. He's gone 1 inning, and he has 1 strikeout. And the 0-2, it's in the dirt for ball 1. I think Rincones had a mustache and he shaved it. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch is upstairs for ball 2. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Chandler comes set at the letters, kicks and fires, and it's outside for ball 3. Good day, everybody. Good day, sir. Five seconds left on the pitch clock and the payoff pitch, and there's a called strike 3 on the upper third of the zone, and Rincones goes down looking on strikes. That was a beauty of a pitch. That sinker had a lot of life to it. Whew. It did. I thought maybe it was going to keep going up, but it just stayed. Actually, it did the opposite, and it just dipped a little bit at the end. It looked like it was going up, and then the way that he was just able to move that pitch, it's pretty wild. Is that JJ's special water? Yeah, it's a green screen color, right? Here comes Tate. This is Eduardo Tate, who is catching today for the Phils. Swings and misses at the pitch. This guy played in Double-A last year. And the 1-1, well, that reached triple digits, and there's a foul ball. I'm telling you, this guy's good. One ball, two strikes. This guy and Skeens in their rotation. What a joke they're going to be. 1-2 pitch, and there's a cutter that swung on and missed by Tate, and that is strikeout number 3 by Chandler. Bubba Chandler, 22 years old, from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Also played football and was a member of the golf team when he was in high school. He was initially only recruited by college baseball programs and committed to play at the University of Georgia going into his junior year of high school, where he posted a 7-0 record with 55 strikeouts and 41 1/3 of an inning as a pitcher. And he batted .356 and had 14 doubles and 25 RBI that same year. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and there's 2 outs. Now, during his junior year of football, he completed 167 of 220 passing attempts for 2,098 yards, and he rushed for 505 yards and got 4 touchdowns during that same year. Was listed as one of the best two-way prospects in the 2021 MLB draft. And he had 96 strikeouts and 44 2/3 of an inning during his senior baseball year with a 1.25 ERA. The pitch, swing and a miss. And the inning is over. So he strikes out the side here in the second inning, and we go to the third. I'm telling you, this guy is going to be a very good pitcher. This guy has good stuff. Pirates actually took him in the 3rd round as the 72nd overall pick in the 2021 MLB draft. But then he decided to... He was originally drafted as a shortstop and a pitcher, but then he decided after last year that he would just focus solely on pitching. Guy's really good for the Pirates. Oh, yes. He's very good. He has great stuff. I'm telling you, him and Paul Skeens as a 1-2 punch in 3 years. 2 to 3 years, give it. It's scary good. Denver, I saw you in Tom Grossi's stream. How can you not see him in Tom Grossi's stream? He's always there. He's a Grossi posse. What's up, Asia? We're in the top of the 3rd. Pirates are coming back up to bat. It'll be Mitch Jebb, Tony Blanco Jr., and Sung Shang. The pitch, ground ball, hit over towards third base, scooped up by the third baseman, and the throw over to first in time. That is Arun Escobar. The poll was very lopsided, says Robin. Phillies were way out in front. Well, I mean, my guy, how many people do you think want us to cover the Sixers when you really think about it? You know? It doesn't really surprise me. And guys, thank you all so much for coming on. If you were tuning in on Twitch, welcome aboard. Twitch is great. Go support us on Twitch. We're actually really close to becoming a Twitch affiliate, which is very awesome. Sung Shae Shang is up there. No one. Sixers are a dumpster fire. Exactly. 1-0 pitch, and there's a 95-mile-per-hour pitch from Cabrera that is in there for a strike. Actually, they call it a ball. Your wife's friend's cousin is on the Pirates Spring Breakout roster. His name is Anthony Solometo. He's from Voorhees. Huh. 3-1. And there's a foul ball. He's 22. He went to Bishop Eustis. Bishop Eustis actually has a very good baseball program. Pitch is downstairs, and there's ball 4 to Tony Blanco Jr. That was Sung Shu Shang, actually, excuse me. No balls, 1 strike. Let's go. Thanks. The pitch. There's a one-hopper hit back over towards the pitcher. The throw over the second base. He was off the bag. Bad throw by Cabrera. And everybody's going to be safe. The throw that Cabrera made over to second base got the second baseman way off the bag. And there was just no chance for him to even keep his foot on there. He threw it just a little bit too quickly. And he actually had time to make a better throw. But it just got the second baseman so far off the bag that I was actually really surprised that he was able to catch it regardless. So they call it an E1. The pitch from Cabrera is down and in for a ball. This is Connor Griffin. He is their second top prospect, the Pirates. Now it's Sammy Siani, that's up to bat. Boy, am I going to catch up? I think I will. The pitch popped up, hit over towards the third base side in foul territory, and it goes out of play. One ball, 1 strike. And there's a check swing ground ball hit back over towards the mound. The throw over to first, it's an underhanded throw. It's in plenty of time, and they'll get out number 2 to Sammy Siani, who just missed a home run his last time up because it was a foul ball. Just grounds out to the pitcher for out number 2. So Moises Chasse pitched in the first. He had 1 inning that he pitched in, and he had 2 strikeouts. Also went 1 2/3 so far as Cabrera with 1 walk. Jack Brannigan is up to bat, playing over at third base. 0-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball. Oh, that's your Twitch name, Asia? Sporty Girl 31, that's so sick. 0-1. And there's a chopper that's rolled foul. Yeah, I have to log into Twitch. You're going to have to, like, give me a second. Because I'm doing so many things at once right now. 0-2 pitch, and there's a called strike. 3 on the outside corner. And the inning is over. All right, what's it now? The bottom of the third. Okay. All right. What's on my to-do list now? I never finished doing the positions for this, so give me 1 second. Let's do that first. Tate's catching. Kemp is over at first. Carson DeMartini's DHing. Sabaton is at second. And Aaron Escobar is over at third base. Okay, got it. All right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. I apologize. We're all good to go now. We got our lineups ready. Everything is all good. They just don't tell you these things until, like, last minute who the prospects are. This is the spring breakout game for the Philadelphia Phillies, so this is where, like, all their top prospects play out there on the diamond. And it's a big day because I really want to know what's in our farm system, okay? And I think that that's really important for us to talk about, especially if we talk about a potential trade at the deadline and we see who we may have to give up. Who's out there, who can play, who isn't doing well, all these things. So it's important to look down and see what we have going on the farm. You're freezing. You got 3 blankets on? It's that cold in Hawaii? Really? Huh. We got 21 people tuning on in. Thank you so much. All right, now Twitch. My next thing. We're in the bottom of the third. There's no score. Who's this that they have in the booth? Luke Merton. Okay. One ball, no strikes. The windup and the pitch to Carson DeMartini is in there for a strike. Solomedo is pitching. And the 1-1, and did I hit the knob of the bat? I think I got a piece of DeMartini. And they don't rule it as a foul ball. It got him right on the hand. There he is. There's Solomedo from Voorhees, New Jersey. Went to Bishop Eustis. He's pitching right now, my friend. Oh, you got to tell your wife that she has to watch this. He just hit DeMartini, just hit our guy, but it happens. It was not intentional. We should get like a cow emoji, like whenever we say the farm system. So DeMartini's getting checked out by the trainer. There we go. All right. How do I make you a mod? I don't know how to make you a mod on Twitch. Jordy. Sporty girly. How do I make you a mod? One ball, no strikes. I'm still getting used to Twitch. All right, hold up. I don't want mod view. I do have 3 viewers, though. That's sick. I don't want to time you out. Quote mod. Quote mod. like this. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a changeup that's thrown for a ball. Sporty Girl 31. Like this. Without the quotes, just, okay, got you. Got you. Sporty Girl 31 / mod. Like that. Did you get a mod status now? 1-2. And there is a ball. Now it's a 2-2 count. Mod / Sporty Girl 31. Pitch on the way, and there's a line drive that's going to be hit all the way over towards the left center field wall. The Phillies are going to try to get a run home. The throw to the plate is not in time as De Martini scores, and the Phillies are up 1-0. That was Saltaban who was able to come on through. Devin Saltaban just ripped the double out over towards left center field, and the Phillies have a 1-0 lead. Okay. Am I a mod now? Am I a part of the Jelly Squatters now? No. Let me try this. Is this it? I'll make sure I do it for you guys, too. One ball, no strikes. Did we do it? Did it work? Do you have the wrench? Do you get a wrench on here? One ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is taken inside for ball 2. And Solomedo is going to go out there, or as pitching coach is going to go out there to talk things over with him. All right, so hold up. Does that work? Let's just look this up. Use the /mod command. /mod command. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. It's a command. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Now I can type in your name. Sporty Girl 31. Okay. And now we're gonna do Denbrew. The pitch, and there's a line drive played off of the bounce over towards the left field wall, and that is going to be fair. And it looks like Escobar is going to come on through with an RBI double, and that's going to make it now 2-0 Philadelphia. This is one of the other guys that has really stood out in spring training for the Phillies. Arun Escobar played in rookie ball last year, and he is popping the bat. He had a home run the other day, and he gets on with the RBI double. And then we'll do Robin Hood as well. Robin. Oh, 1 pitch. There's a ground ball played on the bounce over at third base. The throw over to first to try to get Crawford is not in time. And now put runners over at first and third. All right, last one. Robin Hood, 1726. There we go. I think we fixed it, right? Good. Sporty Girl 31. Why does it say invalid user? It's weird. All right, I'll fix this during the break. 1-0 pitch. The runner goes. Crawford's going to get a very good jump. He dives on in there safely, and it's now a 2-ball, no strike count. All right, we'll fix this stuff later. I don't want to do it on stream. Asia, type on in on Twitch. See if it worked. 2 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch is high for ball 3. Deontay Nori's up. He stares at the sinker that catches the outer third for a called strike. Twitch is so different than YouTube. It is. It is. We had a good audience, though. 3-1. That's down and away for ball 4, but they're going to challenge this. Solomedo. This is the guy from Voorhees, New Jersey. That is a strike. Yep, it is. Did you get a mod status? Nothing happened. Okay. Said I would do this during a break. /mod. Sporty Girl 31. Okay, now it worked. It should work now. Try it. All right, and then last but not least, my guy. Denver got it. Yeah, I saw. 3-2 pitch to Nori, swinging a miss, and he strikes out. Okay, it should work for you too. So Bowman's going to go out there and he's going to make a pitch and change. I think we figured it out. I think we finally got it. And that's going to be it for Solomedo. All right, good. We got mods in Twitch. It's actually kind of a good thing that we're doing this stuff now. And now that I really do think about it, hindsight's 20/20, because during a regular season, this stuff would not fly. So I'm kind of happy I am doing this stuff now. Smash the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, baby. We're also, after tonight's spring training game, I got a phone number that I got working for call-ins, and I want us to try it. I want us to try that number, and I will be taking phone calls tonight. We can actually talk about the Phils, but I would like to try it and just do it on stream. I'm okay with doing it on stream and just doing a little trial and error with that. We do. I still don't got one. Yes, you do. You have that little green sword next to your name. That's how I know that you're a mod. So you got it. You definitely got it. I see it. You're a liar. Just kidding. You probably didn't realize that. Jeff Kerr says that Moises Chassé said that he's been working on a cutter ever since he got traded to the Phillies. All right, so we're in the bottom of the third still. There's one out. There's runners on over at second and third. Nick Dombrowski is going to pitch for the Pirates. No way is that Dave Dombrowski's son. Oh, it's Domkowski, not Dombrowski, sorry. Domkowski. I don't see it. You got a sword. It says moderator. I'm telling you straight up. Denbrew, do you guys see it up in Twitch? You might have to refresh your page. Aiden Miller is up to bat. And the pitch, it's taken up high for a ball. Refresh your page. I see it. Told you. I don't lie. 1-0 pitch to Miller, and he hits a pop-up over towards shallow left field. Left fielder tries to shield it, and he does. He'll make the catch, and it's not deep enough to score the runner from third. 1-800-JJ Freaks. Who you gonna call Ghostbusters? Yeah. So we'll be trying that out tonight. That'll be kind of cool. The Eagles have been open to trade talks involving Dallas Goedert and Bryce Huff. Okay, I refreshed it. Okay, I will refresh it. Sorry, I'm going back to YouTube. Yeah, I'm looking at Twitch now because that was really stupid of me not to do that before. 0-1, and that's up high for a ball. One ball, one strike. There's two outs here in the bottom of the third. The Phillies lead it 2-0. They have runners on at second and third, and the next pitch is outside for ball two. They have a new pitcher warming up in the Phillies bullpen. His last name is McFarland. I'll redirect my adrenaline junkies over after the Mets game. Dude, it means a lot. It does. The 2-1 to Rincones in the air. Hit out over towards deep center field. It's carrying. It's going back towards the track, but Griffin has enough room and he'll make the catch. And the inning is over. So Rincones just missed a home run, but the Phillies tack on 2 runs and lead it 2-0. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too, folks. All right, let's reorganize this. Let's X out of this. X out of this. Put this guy over here. My Pittsburgh Pirates are trash. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and hit that subscribe button as well. See that we got 26 likes and 23 concurrent viewers on here. It's pretty cool. I'm babysitting my little nieces today, and we were watching some Phillies and listening to play-by-play with JJ. That is so sweet. Oh, that is so nice, man. I appreciate that. He just says, hey, do you see it now? You see that I gave you mod status now? What's up, everybody? I see it. She sees it now. She sees it now. I was not lying. She didn't say I was, but there you go. No problem. It's a good thing that we figured this stuff out now. You know, it's kind of nice. I want to grow that Twitch community. Y'all can go find me on Twitch too. I'd like to increase that algorithm. If you guys have Twitch. But if you have YouTube, that's cool. We love our YouTube community. I am thinking about making a second channel too. Just in case, God forbid, we ever lose this one. Two nothing Philadelphia. And McFarland's going to get set and fire away. And it's down for a ball. So that makes it now 1 ball, no strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-0. There's a ground ball hit over towards shortstop. Backhanded by Miller. Throw over to first. Nice play. And there's one gone in the top of the 4th. Good play by Eden Miller. I'm a mod on YouTube and Twitch now, baby. Yes, you are. You're better than Larry. You're better than all the YouTube mods. You know, now you can say that you're a dual mod. You're a dual threat. Isn't that sick? No balls, 1 strike. McFarland pitching. 1 out, top of the 4th. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 is fouled away. I'm not better than anybody. Oh, I'm just joking. I'm just messing with you. And you're pretty great, Asia. Don't doubt yourself. I think you're great. Alex McFarland has a 6.17 ERA during last year's spring training. Severino in the box. In the 0-2 delivery, and there's a foul ball. Hit off the foot of Severino. So it is an 0-2 count with 1 out in the top of the 4th. God forbid, JJ, you may need a second channel due to my antics. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone. See those K's in the chat. I'm happy even if we don't get a lot of people on today because I'm trying new things and I'm okay with doing that on stream today. You know? It's our spring training too. There's things that I want to implement. There's things that I'd like to try. Esmeralyn Valdez is up. Got hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. It's a 1-0 count. McFarland kicks and fires, and it's a high bouncer over towards third base, and the throw over to first was very high. Kemp had to make a leaping catch, and it was not a good throw by Arun Escobar. That's the thing that people have talked about is his defense. Say that he has a very good bat, but his defense just has some holes in the game. Two gone, top of the 4th, and a runner on over at first. The pitch on the way, and there's a 97-mile-per-hour fastball that's fouled back. Here he comes. Here he comes. Look at what the cat brought in. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, throw over the second base. Got him, he's out. Nice throw there for Philadelphia. I mean, my goodness. That was Eduardo Tate, who just fired a strike to get Valdez out at second base. Great pop time, and the inning is over. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Phillies lead it 2-0. Dude, this guy Tate has a cannon of an arm. has an absolute cannon. He's made like 3 really good throws during spring training, and for him to do that in a prospect game today, really good. Larry says, I hear everything. Yeah, well, guess what? She's a mod on Twitch and YouTube. So she's better than you. Denver was also a mod on Twitch and YouTube, and so is Falco. So, if you want to be cool, that's what you got to do. We're trying out new things today. You know, the prospects are playing today. I figured, tonight we'll be on for the Phillies and Yankees spring training game, which will be really cool. But there's certain things that I wanted to sort of try in stream today just to get ready for the season. Y'all thought I wasn't listening. Sure, talk behind my back. I gotta eat a shoe, don't I? I gotta eat a shoe for that. Hold up. Okay. Hold up. I'll do it on stream. Where's the monologue screen at? There it is. Okay, 1 second. Shoe. Nummy. Ay, ay. That's like the whole joke. No balls, 1 strike. Larry, I never said that. Oh, he's just busting your balls. We're just having fun. You didn't say it, I did. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. It's going to be so good when we can put the Sixers to bed and focus on the Phils. Well, I don't know if there's a basketball team playing tonight, but we're not covering them. On ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is down and away for ball 2 to Tate. This is the guy that just threw out that runner. To end the top of the 4th. Well, I'm a mod on JJ's home computer, and the cell phone. Yeah, that's it. Solometo is going to pitch again. This is the guy from Voorhees, New Jersey, who went to Bishop Eustace. And the pitch on the way, and there's a pop-up hit out over towards foul ground. The shortstop tries to get under it. Can he make the catch? He cannot. Try to make a basket catch in foul territory over towards that shallow left field side in that little corner. I want Solometo to do good, just because he's a Voorhees guy. I'm just messing with you, Asia. Now, JJ, on the other hand, I don't know. This is Larry. The pitch. And there's a pop-up hit out over towards third base again. And battling the sun to make the catch is Jack Brannigan for out number 1. The 76ers have signed O'Shea Brissett. Holy cow. Y'all remember that name? O'Shea Brissett from the Villanova Wildcats. Didn't he help them win a championship back in 2016? Sixers are signing O'Shea Brissett on a 10-year deal via hardship exception. 1 ball, no strikes. This is Otto Kemp up to bat. And the pitch is swung on and missed. O'Shea Brissett. I think he played for Villanova, didn't he? O'Shea Brissett College. I'm thinking of Omari Spellman. O'Shea went to Syracuse. I'm not worried about the numbers at all. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the next pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and there's out number 2. It's Otto Kemp who strikes out. I'm not worried about the numbers at all. We've been having some really, really good audiences. You know, we had like over 55 people concurrently tuning in yesterday, which was really cool. Tonight, I'm sure that we're going to get a lot tonight. But in regards to today, I really wanted to use this game as just, you know, like we chill, and there's some things that I wanted to just try, you know. I really want Otto to do well. I love that name. That's why you want him to do well? That's why. Nah, but I like his name too. But he's also a good player. Bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. No balls and 2 strikes. Solometo gets set above the letters, kicks and fires, and it's down and away for a ball. Yeah, it reminds me of the Otto, the bus driver from The Simpsons. Or is it a man named Otto? Tom Hanks. Right? Isn't that a movie? Hola! Monfreres. I hope that's how you say it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Should we actually try this phone number thing now? Do you guys like want to call in? We could do it now. That way we don't have to do it after the game. I don't know. Should we do it now or should we wait till after the game? Let's do a poll. All right. JJ lost his substance yesterday. I don't care. It's all good. Today we're going to get it back. I want my baby back. All right. Should we try the phones now or wait till after the game? I don't want to stay on too long because I would like to eat now or after the game. I can't be a mod on Twitch. I was banned for being too awesome, says Larry. You were banned for being too serious. Actually, wait, no. You were banned for being too awesome because you are very serious on here and you're awesome on there. You can't be both. You gotta be one or the other. You can't be seriously awesome. All right. Should we try the phones now or should we try after the game? I'll wait till the end of the top of the 5th and then we'll decide. I'll give it till the end of the top of the 5th. 28 likes, 25 people concurrent viewers. That's awesome. That's what I expected today. And that's what I really wanted, honestly. I'm very happy. I'm actually really happy today that not a lot of people are tuning in. Are tuning on in. Cannot speak today. All right. Who wants to try to call me? Mavis Graves is going to be pitching for the Philadelphia Phillies. We're in the top of the 5th, and the pitch. That's down low and away. Who knew it was against their terms of service? Well, that's why you got to read on the dotted lines. That's why you got to read. They say that you got to read the contract. And, well, you got to look at the fine print. One ball, one strike, top of the fifth. And the next pitch is downstairs for ball two. So standouts today. Justin Crawford had an infield single, beat out a very good throw. Rincones just missed a homer. That guy, Arun Escobar, defense wasn't so good so far. He had a throwing error over at third base, but remember, he came up in spring training the other day, and he hit his first homer in his second at-bat, missed a homer in his first at-bat, and he just ripped an RBI double. So, a guy that's on the lookout, played in rookie ball last year for the Phillies. This guy could be something. So, just wanted to note that out there. Look out for that guy, Arun Escobar. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Graves pitching now for the Phillies. And the payoff pitch, and that is inside and not by much for ball 4. The other guy to look out for, and he's on for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We mentioned his name a couple of times today. He started for them. His name is Bubba Chandler. This guy is ranked the 14th best prospect in all of baseball. He threw today. He started 2 innings, and he got all the way up to triple digits with his fastball, and he struck out 4 batters in 2 innings and was really strong. The cutter looked good. The 4-seamer looked really sharp as well. So, that guy, Bubba Chandler, in probably 2 years, you'll see him in the majors with Paul Skeens, and that could be a deadly 1-2 punch. I mean, he had a lot of life to his pitches today. He had one sinker that looked like it was going to be flat, and it looked like it was going to go up, but it just went down. And he struck out Justin Crawford on that pitch. And Crawford doesn't really strike out too much. So, Escobar and Rincones 2027. Yeah, I'll start that campaign. The pitch to Sung Shu Chang is bunted foul and out of play. So, yeah, Chandler. Bubba Chandler was drafted as one of the best duo players in baseball. Actually played football and baseball at a very high level. He's 22 years old. He'll be 23 in September. Phillies will throw the next pitch. Here it is. And a double steal is performed, and that's going to put runners over at second and third. Why is the scoreboard covered? That's why. Sports scores by, it's not shown on ESPN. The actual scores. They don't have those games on. They don't have any of the rookie ball games on. Except for some reason, the Red Sox. Because I guess the Red Sox are cool. They're cooler than the Phillies, and they're cooler than all the other teams that are having their spring breakout games today. During the night game, though, we'll change this. We'll change the guy that's under here. But, yeah. I guess I probably could just take it off. That's a good idea. I just don't remember which thing it was called. Okay, there we go. We did it. We took it off. The pitch on the way, there's a ground ball, base hit. And one run's going to come on in to score. And it's an RBI single to make it a 2-1 game. I wish we was cool. Dude, I do too. It's so sad. Did you see that Parsons and D. Lawrence? Oh, I saw that. Boy, was that beautiful. I grabbed my popcorn and I watched the little beef going on back and forth. Everything's always involving Micah. The pitch. And that's outside for a ball. Connor Griffin will step into the box. And the 1-0 pitch. That thing is popped up. Hit out over towards the first base side in foul territory. Does Kemp have room? He does not. I'm not a huge fan of so many players deciding that they need to do a podcast. I hear you. I hear you. I do. And I get why that they do it. It's weird. 1-1. That's inside and low for ball 2. All started with the Kelsey success. I think it was deeper than that. I think that it all started because of the way that Shannon Sharp and Pat McAfee started their platforms. I do. I really think that that was a big influence on getting current players to do that, like Kelsey, like the Kelsey brothers. 2-1, ground ball hit over towards third base. The throw to home plate. Got him. That was a terrible jump made by Blanco Jr., but Arun Escobar made a nice heads-up play and just got himself what was a 5-2 fielder's choice on that put out there. Eventually, every single human will have a podcast with one viewer. iPod, therefore. Weren't podcasts actually started because of the iPod? So they called that a 5-2 fielder's choice. I don't know why he would run there. He got a terrible jump. But good for Arun to recognize that. The pitch, and there's a foul ball. Hit over towards the first base side. Graves is still pitching. You know what Bubba's real name is? Bubba Chandler. Do you know what his real name is? Anybody want to guess? Even if you look it up, it's fine. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got 34 people on there watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards second base, and the second baseman will check the runner over at third. Decides not to go. Throw over to first. We'll get out number 2. Roberta. No. You're actually not that far off, though. Bubba Chandler's actual name is Roy. They call him Roy Reuben Chandler. That's what his real name is. So there's a swing on the miss. Jack Brannigan is up to bat. Oh, 1. That's up high for a ball. JJ, are you going to opening day? My opening day celebration will be on here with all of you guys. I'm not going to go to too many games this year because I honestly want to spend a lot of the games with you. I really do. I kind of want to do that. Aww. The name Roy is often shortened to Bubba. I did not know that. But Roy Disney was never called Bubba Disney. Or Roy Oswalt was not called Bubba Oswalt. But I guess some people like to go with it, so that's interesting. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the next pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. All right, so the inning is over. All right, 11 votes on the poll. Wait till after the game to do the phone calls or not. Everything I wanted to know about a player was on the back of a Topps trading card. That is true. Still is. That still is to this day. Any of y'all baseball collectors? No problem. I do mean that. I want to be here with y'all. Have you ever done a Citizens Bank Park Stadium tour, JJ? I have. I would like to do a tour one day, though, and get you guys, make like a little vlog about it and post that on the channel. I have so many ideas. Am I going to get to all of them? Probably 1,000% no. But you know, this is what I like about goals. Okay, I like setting a lot of career goals because it makes me look forward to something and it keeps me active. It keeps me doing things. Sometimes it can be a little bit stressful, like when you're setting yourself so many goals and you want to accomplish so much, and that can be a little bit overwhelming, and I get that. But for me, I like to break things down, and if I don't have something to do, it's like the opposite. If I don't have something to do, I tend to freak out because I need structure in my life. And so setting goals for myself and coming up with ideas, it can be a little bit overwhelming at times, but it always gives me something to look forward to. And if I don't get there, then I put that on a bucket list of things that I want to do before life is gone. Is the tour good? I've never got like an actual, let me actually rephrase it. I've never gotten like a public tour. Okay. I've never gotten like a public tour. So I guess that the answer to that is no. Hunter Barco's pitching. We're in the bottom of the fifth. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Gary Sutherland was one of your first ones. Who did he play for? 0-2. And that's in the dirt for a ball. You've only been to one game at CBP? Well, next time you go to one, I'm going to have to come. If you ever do go to one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. Devin Saltaban is up to bat. He had an RBI double and a run scored in the third. And he takes the 2-2 high and inside. I went on the tour of CBP back in 2010. Says Denbro. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a line drive caught by Barco. I didn't even see the line drive there. I thought maybe he swung on and missed at that. But he made contact, and by the time you could even see the pitch, you couldn't even see it. It just went right into his glove. Oof. He had to scoop it up, too. It was a sinking line drive. And when he was turning to get back into his position on the mound, that's when he made the catch. 1 ball, no strikes. All right, here we go. All eyes on Arun Escobar. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That looked a little bit low, but it's a called strike. That was a very nice catch. Escobar's not really a big guy. You know, he's not like what you would see like in a typical power hitter. The 1-1, he skies this one out over towards shallow left field. And the left fielder's on and they'll make the catch. He got way underneath that pitch. He's not really big in frame, but you can definitely see the power and the pop that he has in the bat. Wonder if he puts on a little bit more muscle. I think that could really help him. Gary started with the Phillies. The card had him holding his bat to bunt, which was unusual. Yeah, that is unusual. Huh. And that was the first card that you got. That's cool. Justin Crawford's up to bat. Count is 0-1. The pitch is down and away for a ball. The 1-1 pitch to Crawford. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. That's going back towards the track, and it hits off the very top of the wall. Crawford's rounding second. He's thinking 3. He can fly, and he gets in with a stand-up triple. That guy is Speedy Gonzalez. Wow, he made great contact with that pitch, too. Kept his head down. I thought maybe he had a chance to go on out of here. And he was hustling as soon as he hit that ball. He kept his head down. He was actually looked up for a little second, but he was just running and thinking 3 all the way. And now it's Dante Nori coming up to bat. And the first pitch that he sees is a sinker on the outside corner at 95. Crawford today gets an A in my book. Beating out an infield single, getting on with a triple. I'm very impressed with Justin Crawford. 0-1, and that's down and away for a ball. Aiden Miller is up next. I want to see him succeed so badly. One, and it's a foul ball, I think. It's like Gary Matthews. Gary started with the Phillies. The card had him holding the bunt, which was unusual, so that was like Gary Matthews. He made that triple look so effortless. He did. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barco comes set and delivers, and that's a foul ball hit back over towards the screen. His father's Carl Crawford. His cousin is J.P. Crawford. How old is J.P. Crawford now? J.P. is 30. He was with us for so long in our minor league system. 1-2. That is down for a ball. Yeah, when you saw the replay, you saw that he hesitated a little bit when he was rounding second. But I think you're right. If he just would have kept his head down, which is not smart, obviously, but if he didn't hesitate, you're right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Nori in the box. And the pitch, that is tapped foul. Where do you work there? Where do you work the concession stands? Oh, you worked at Citi Field. What'd you do? Nori is battling. 2-2 pitch, and that pitch is going to get away from the catcher. Crawford will run on in, and it's 3-1 Philadelphia. It was down and inside, and Crawford didn't even have to slide. He just ran into home plate standing up. It was jogging too. It's 3-1 Phils. Bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. I'm a concession cook, JJ. Really? Huh. I didn't know that. So now I have to come to Citi Field, you're saying. And I got to come see you. I've never been to Citi Field. 3-2 pitch, ground ball, hit over towards second base, scooped up, and the throw over to first is in time by Mitch Jebb, and the inning is over. All right. We go to the top of the sixth. It is 3-1 thanks to Justin Crawford's triple. All right, so guys, let's talk about this, okay? We're gonna end this poll, so we'll do it after the game, okay? We'll do the phones after the game. So Justin Crawford, where does he start this year? AAA or the majors? Got a Phillies face tattoo, Ish. Where does Justin Crawford start this year? Jose says AAA. What's up, Jose? How are you, my friend? I'm happy that you're here. Doug says still AAA. I just want him to come up so badly. But I don't think he's ready. A is squared. Okay. I don't think he's ready. You have to understand, and I'm not just saying for you guys out there, or for the people that are in my chat, but there's other people that just don't know. The levels to the minors, it is so hard when you see the differences in velocity in each one, in each league. You're facing different types of pitchers. You're facing different hitters. It's a different league. Griff McGarry's going to pitch. All eyes on him today. He has slid down in the top prospects for the Phillies. He has gone down to, I think it was, 28 the last time I saw? A couple years ago, he was like number 5. First pitch is in there for a strike. And the pitch. And there's a line drive hit out over towards left center field, and that's going to go all the way over towards the wall. And Griff McGarry gives up a leadoff opposite field double to start off the inning. It was Omar Alfonso that got a good piece of it. Not great, Griff. Stand up for your team. Damn those New York overlords. The pitch, and that's way up high and inside. That'll make the count now 1-0 to Johnny Severino. One. And there's a sinker at 95. It's down for ball 2. Next pitch is going to get away from the catcher, and going over to third is Alfonso. Oof. I don't know how that missed Severino, but it did. It just was about like an inch away from his jersey. I'm not really a Phillies fan. I just like JJ's content. Aww. Appreciate that. Thanks. Don't make me blush. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 6th. Tying run is up to bat. Payoff pitch, here it is. And there's a ground ball. It's a foul ball. I did work at Citizens Bank Park one time in the playoffs. I did too. I worked not during the World Series in 2022, but I worked the morning of the World Series games. It was actually the day before the World Series started. 3-2 pitch, and that's down and away for ball 4, and McGarry allows a walk. What did Larry say? The Russian gulags were a better experience than Shea. That's not a joke. I was there in the 70s. Is that true? Pitch. Swing and a miss. Don't worry, Asia. You work for the Mets. I am in a simulation online baseball league that I am GM/manager of the Mets. Playoffs and World Series. That's cool. Come on, McGarry, get out of this. 1 ball, 1 strike. McGarry gets set at the belt and fires and throws the cutter at 88. That was a good pitch. That looked deceiving. The 1-2 offering. Ground ball hit over towards second base, and everybody's going to be safe. Oh, it hit off the second baseman, and he tried to field it, and the shortstop was right there, and the shortstop collided with the runner that was going over to second base, and the runner actually ended up also kicking the baseball at the same time, and it went out to shallow left field, and everybody's safe, and that's going to score a run. That was a deadly collision, man. Rincon tried to get after it after Saltaban could not field that ground ball properly, and he just collided with that runner over at second. Thank goodness that didn't get a piece of his bare hand, because that would have been bad. Would have been really bad. So now we have the pitching coach is going to go out there to talk things over with the Philadelphia Phillies. Pitcher Griff McGarry. It is now a 3-2 game in the top of the 6th with 1 out. It wasn't like it was a bad pitch either. It was just such a bad play. So Esmerlin Valdez reaches on a fielder's choice. It was fielded by Saltaban. Omar Alfonso scored. Johnny Severino went over to second and almost had a bad collision with Brian Rincon. Here's a pass ball that gets by Eduardo Tate, and Severino advances over to third. White Jr. is going to be the pinch runner over at first base. Oh my, this inning. Yeah, Griff is not ready. It's horrible. This guy was talked up. The pitch is up high for a ball. I just go back to like last year when we really needed somebody to come in to fill in as the 5 starter. And with the way that things were going the year before, McGarry and Mick Abel were, along with Andrew Painter, were like the top 3 prospects, and they all had a lot of potential. Not saying that their ceilings still aren't high now, but it just, I always ask, like, why last year, or during last year, why didn't they get the call up? They're not ready. 3-0 pitch way outside for ball 4. That's going to load the bases. So, you see it. They're clearly not ready. So that's why we had to go to Tyler Phillips and Michael Mercado. This is exactly why. Top of the 6th, and there's a foul ball. Definitely. What do you mean definitely? Oh, meaning that definitely that they weren't ready? And Plaza's going to get hit by a pitch. Beautiful. And that's going to bring home a run. And bases are still loaded with nobody out. And it's now a 3-3 ball game. All right, he's done. Hit him right on the elbow. And that's going to be it for Griff McGarry. So he leaves the bases loaded. All the runners are still his responsibility. We're in the top of the 6th. It is a 3-3 game. Thought that this guy wasn't even real. Well, he is real, Larry, and this is why. This is why. Not ready for the bright lights of spring training. Nope. It's too bad. It is too bad. He pitched the other day. He pitched the other day too. Did not look good. Pitches were flat. Left a lot of stuff out over the middle of the plate. I know that it's a lot of pressure. I'm not saying that it's not a lot of pressure at all, because it is. But when we were having our problems with Taijuan Walker last year and whatnot, and Spencer Turnbull got hurt, it sucked that we couldn't have anybody else come on up when our top prospects, like McGarry and McAble, were supposed to be really solid. And we asked, like, what's going on with them? Why aren't they here? Why aren't they being called up right now? We understood Andrew Painter's problem, but what's going on with Mick and what's going on with Griff? And you're seeing it now. You're seeing it right now. Micah Ottenbright is going to pitch. He had a 4.88 ERA with Clearwater last year. That's high A. Or sorry, that's low A. Clearwater. Also had 99 strikeouts in 94 innings. 41 walks allowed. Did give up 8 homers. And the pitch is down for ball 1. So the takeaway today is that our top prospects are Painter, even though he didn't pitch today, Crawford, Arun Escobar is emerging, Otto Kemp is nice, and Gabriel Rincones Jr. 2 balls, no strikes. Ottenbright behind in the count. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Time called. But Chandler did pitch good for the Pirates. 2 innings, no hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. 2-0 pitch, and that's in the dirt for ball 3. Ottenbright just cannot find the strike zone. Pirates today are 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Phillies are 2 for 5. Come on, find the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. The next pitch, and that catches the upper third of the plate for strike 1. You guys coming to Citi Field for me? I would love to come to Citi Field, and I'd like to visit you. That'd be really, really cool. 3-1. There's a called strike. First pitch started at 1:07. So this game is about an hour 43 minutes old. And the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. I'll give him credit there. He was down in the count, 3-0. Looked like he was going to walk the batter. And he decided to go with a cutter after he was able to work up the count. And he went to the cutter and, well, took a gamble and it worked. All right, so there's a strikeout. See those chairs. And that's the first out of the inning. And now it's Griffin coming up. Connor Griffin, the number 2 prospect in the Pirates farm system, swings and misses at the first pitch. The way that his stance is, it sort of reminds me a little bit of Brian Reynolds. 0-1, swing and a miss. He has a very quick bat, too. It looks like he's a very good contact hitter with the stats and with just watching him at the plate. The count is 0-2. There's 1 out in the top of the 6th. 13 seconds left on the pitch clock. Audenbright comes set at the belt, kicks, fires the pitch, swing and a miss. Wow. 6 straight strikes by Audenbright. And he gets back-to-back strikeouts. This is after being down in a 3-0 count, too, coming in with the bases loaded. I mean, he looks confident now. The cutter was a good pitch. Pitch here to Siani, and there's a foul ball. Good for him. Larry says we might get hungry, Asia. So when we come over to the concession stands. 0-1 delivery, and that's outside for a ball. We've been on for 2 hours and 21 minutes. So we'll do the phone call stuff at the end. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side, and the throw over to first is in time. Good for him. Really, really good for him to be able to get out of that jam with bases loaded and with nobody out. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. But I take a lot of stock into that. High leverage situation there. In bright lights for spring training. Yeah. Daniel Barry. Yes, sir. You know he always has to make his stops. He does. That guy is on everybody's sports channel. If you have a sports channel, look out. Daniel Barry's coming. He's just there. He knows everybody. Harry says, you're making me hungry already. 1 of each, please. Time is it 2:57? Why is my phone so hot now? I'm going to turn off my phone. It's like heating. I don't know why. It's heating. So we're just going to turn it off. Going to the bottom of the 6th inning. I'm basically in every stream too, says Asia. You are. That's a good thing, though. Chat, what drew you guys to me? Just out of curiosity. The pitch, and that's going to be taken for a strike to Adam Miller. Why me? Why me? 0-1. That's way up high for a ball. Broken Bell Network, everyone JJ will be hosting on. Yeah! I was going to rate that. a little bit later. Tonight. But yes, I am going to be on the HOFC podcast next week, and I am excited about that, so that'll be really sick. JJ, it's rude not to offer us some food. Well, I'm sorry. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch, and there's a called strike. So I have to. I didn't see this written in the rules, but I have to do play-by-play, and I have to make food as I'm doing play-by-play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Adam Miller, swing and a miss. He has not looked good at all today. Chasing after pitches, went after a slider that clearly just wasn't a strike. Sorry, I didn't know you were making an announcement. Nope, you didn't. No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's fine. It's all fine. Rinconis up to bat, and he lifts this one out towards shallow left center field, and he is out. It's all good. He didn't know. It's fine. But yes, I am going to be on. I am going to be on the HOFC podcast next week, and I'm excited about that. And I will post the link once we get one. It'll be really cool. But yeah, don't sweat it. It's okay. I need to actually be a little bit more extroverted when it comes to announcing those types of things. I don't like to do it, but I also understand that I probably should do it. Cheesesteak all around Philly. Joining this channel was the community service part of my sentence. 0-1, there's a check swing ground ball towards the third base side, and it's a foul ball. You be the hostess and the mostest. If there were nibbles, JJ. Not gonna lie, I do love your crab fries at Citizens Bank Park. Yeah, Chickies and Pete's. Love Chickies and Pete's. Maybe we could get them to sponsor the channel. How about that? Then we'd be having food for you, Larry. 0-2, and that's up high for a ball. I wonder if they'll be able to send it though all the way down to Florida. I don't know. That might be a little bit hard. 1-2, there's a ground ball hit over towards the right side, scooped up by the second baseman, and the throw over to first is in time, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, and we head to the 7th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Okay. All right, the phone I don't think is overheating anymore. That shit. Chat is hilarious. Chickens and Pete's only a Philly game, JJ. Yes, it is only a Philly thing. Just like Philly salt pretzels are a Philly thing. Well, that's different. Yeah, the Salt Pretzel Factory is a Philly thing. And then you got the cheesesteaks. I love cheesesteaks. John says I zonked out. Recap, please. We got 3 runs. They got 3 runs. Standout players from this game. Again, these are our prospects going up against their prospects. Standout players for us: Justin Crawford. He had a triple today. Stand-up triple, actually. I don't think a Phillies prospect has done that in a while in a big-time game. Also beat out an infield single. Otto Kemp's playing pretty good. Pretty well. Arun Escobar had an RBI double, and that guy played in rookie ball last year, and he has a lot of pop in the bat. Rincones has struggled today, but he still is emerging in the prospect rankings. 1-1. There's a four-seamer thrown at 97 by a Phillies pitcher, and on the run to make the catch and foul ground is Otto Kemp. He made that play look so seamless. He went into foul territory, went over towards the visitor's dugout, had to look and see where the ramp was, didn't even take his eyes off the baseball, and he still caught that. I like the green, but I can't see who scored in what inning. Well, I can't help you there because, again, this game is not on ESPN. You know, there's no scoreboard, anything like that. Somebody asked me, I'm just telling you, somebody asked me, why did I move this guy over this guy? Because they're not showing it. So, that's why. For tonight's game, you'll be able to tell. This is the rookies, okay? This is what they call the spring breakout game, which is where we get to watch all of our top prospects play. And so tonight is actually spring training. So we'll have that back for tonight. This game doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters for these guys that are trying to compete for a top spot. So Stewart is pitching for the Phils. Spring Breakout 2025. Oh, I thought you did that. Nope. It's all good. It's all good. There's a verse too about Pat's and Geno's. Geno's cheesesteaks. Oh my gosh. Is that good? And Jim's. Oh, 1. There's a swing and a miss. What's Jim's rating? Oh, 2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is going to do it. Also, somebody else that really stood out today that's probably going to go under the radar is Otenbright. That guy came in with bases loaded as Griff McGarry pitched awful today. He had an awful outing. Otenbright had bases loaded in McGarry's after he came on in relief for Griff McGarry. First 3 pitches he threw were balls. Angelo's is also really good too. Yes, absolutely, says Bob. Yes. Hi, Bob. What's going on? But after he threw 3 balls in a row, he struck out 2 batters on 6 straight pitches and then got himself out of that bases loaded jam. Telling you, to be able to come on into a spring breakout game where you have a lot of eyeballs on you and you have a lot of people watching compared to watching minor league games, he pitched himself out of that jam really well. It gave a lot of people eyeballs there. Get my first smash burger today. It's a new craze here. Really? Yeah, Jim's South Street is the place to go. That's also really, really good. At South Street, they have, they're rated 4.4 stars. They are very good. I could actually go for a Jim's cheesesteak, not going to lie. They are good. But also, what's that other cheesesteak place? Cheesesteak places near me. Not Champs. Is it Carmelo's? Is that what it is? Carmelo's? Cafe Carmela. Yeah. That place is good. That place has very good cheesesteaks. Is this the only breakout game? I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. I'm in Vegas. I grew up in Northeast. This is the only spring breakout game for the Phillies this year. There are other spring breakout games too going on. They're actually on MLB.com, but they don't show the scoreboards unless your name is Boston, which is awful. Tonight we got another Phillies spring training game. We'll definitely be on to, we'll be very prepared. It'll be like our back to normal type of a stream, which will be cool. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Bottom of the 7th in the pitch to Otto Kemp, and it's fouled back. Who would you say are your standouts today, folks? Cafe Carmela is a hidden gem. It is so good there. My gosh. Those cheesesteaks are to die for. We got that when my cousin and I went to Devontae Smith's softball fundraiser out in Allentown, and right before we left, somebody picked us up cheesesteaks from there, and it was so good. 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's drifting back over towards the track, but there to make the grab is Sammy Siani. You're funny, Larry. Carmelo Anthony's cheesesteaks. Would you like a side miss three-pointer with that? You got me there. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out, and the pitch is fouled back over towards the screen. That's funny. There's Greg Brodzinski. He's in his 3rd season as Jersey Shore's Blue Claws manager. 0-1, and that's up high for a ball. I got to go to the Blue Claws Stadium sometime. I do. I've never been to Blue Claws Stadium. Every time they play against the Blue Rocks, I go to those games, but that's in Wilmington. 1-1. There's a line drive foul ball towards the first base side. JJ, is Wawa good? Wawa is incredible. They don't have cheesesteaks. Their hoagies, though, are good. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out towards deep left center field. It's carrying. And that is going back towards the track, and it's gone. DeMartini goes the opposite way, and the Phillies do retake the lead. Carson DeMartini with a nice swing. And as he comes in towards home plate, does a little fist pump. And the Phillies, they lead it 4-3. That thing was hammered. And looks like he got the barrel on the bat. Was staring at it for a little bit of time. And it just went over that yellow line over the fence out in left center. And that'll make it 4-3. Good for him. I think Saltaban is up now, right? One 0 pitch. And there's a foul ball. Good for him. He showed some pop in the bat. Keaton Anthony will come on up. He's batted .325 with 10 homers and 76 RBI in 117 games. And the 1-1 ground ball hit back up the middle, sliding stop at the second baseman, throw over to first. Oh my goodness, what a play that was! Unbelievable. That was De Los Santos, who just took away a base hit. Made a sliding stop. The ball actually picked up right on the mound, and it went over second base. This guy had to run towards his right side, make a sliding stop, and then get up on his knees and throw it over to first, or get up into a standing position, and he fired a strike, and he had to do it so quickly. That was a heck of a play. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes. And Brian Rincon steps into the batter's box on the left side and takes ball 2. Larry, I like your water ice. 2 balls and no strikes, and Crawford waits on deck. 2-0 pitch, and that thing is thrown at 97 miles per hour. It's downstairs, though. (3-0) to Rincon, and that's high for ball 4. I like water ice too. It's a silly name. It's one or the other. It can't be both. What do you mean it can't be both? That's wild. Water ice is so good. Baseball is so good. George! And Justin Crawford comes up for the 4th time today. All right, take notes, folks. The pitch, and that's up high for a ball. Italian ice. They still call it Italian ice still. Some people still say it. Rita's is still, I think that they still call it Italian ice. 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch is down and away for ball 2. Let's go, Justin. Dotel's up to bat. Or Dotel is on the mound. And the 2-0 pitch is fouled away. Sometimes I notice that when I talk, my eyes, or I speak faster before my eyes can see certain things. It's interesting. I got to be more conscientious of that, or conscious of that. 2-1 pitch, and that is rolled foul towards the first base side. Still 4-3 Philadelphia. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, baby. I'll be back on, what time's the second game? 6:35. Start our stream at 6. So that'll be cool. And the 1-2, and that's outside for ball 2. Water ice. It's water ice. Come on, get it right. Let's go, Justin. Let's go, Justin. Let's go, Justin. You go, Justin. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the payoff pitch. It's rolled over towards the right side, picked up by the second baseman. The throw over to first. Crawford still hustled, but he could not beat that throw out. And the inning is over. Love the speed that he provides. We go to the top of the 8th. It's 4-3 Phils. Only 5 hits today. Don't like that. Okay. We're going to play a game. You and I are going to play a game. Winner of this game gets to eat my shoe. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. If you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. Name that player. Okay? This guy played for the Philadelphia Phillies. Was also on the Giants. And was on the Mets at one point, too. He's German-American. And after his major league career, played in the KBO. Anybody know who that is? Who am I talking about? German-American. Played for the Phillies. Then played for the Giants. And then played for the Mets. And then went to the KBO. Anybody know who I'm talking about? Anybody want to take a guess? I don't know. There's a lot on the line here. Anybody want to take a serious, educated guess? Hans Kraus. Forgot about that name. Pitch on the way, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. And drifting to make the catch is Gabriel Rincones. Daniel Harper is going to pitch for the Phils. Asia says, not a clue. That is incorrect. The KBO is the Korean Baseball Organization. Yes. Yes. 1 out. Top of the 8th. Anybody else want to take a guess before I come up with the answer here? No balls and 1 strike. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Not Scott Kingery. Again, German-American. You guys remember the name Aaron Altair? My man is a German-American professional baseball player. Played with the Phillies. Then after he was traded, I think he got sent to the Giants. And then the Giants dumped him, and then he went over to the Mets. And then he played for the KBO from 2020 to 2021. They were called, the team that he was on, they called them the NC Dinos. But yes, Aaron Altair. 0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And Harper comes up with a strikeout. And there's out number 2. I remember that guy. Aaron Altair had so much pop at the bat. And I never understood why he was benched so much. KBO was the only baseball that was on during COVID. Yes, it was. And it was fun to watch. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's outside for a ball. He was a good defensive player, I thought. I thought he had a good arm. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is popped up, hit out over towards right field. Rincones will get there to make the catch. The stellar 2014-18 outfielder. I forgot all about him. Yeah. There's a reason why his initials were AA. Drum roll. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. It's true. But yeah. Odubel Herrera. Aaron Altair. Who else was on that team? Cody Ashe. I remember. Cesar Hernandez. Freddie Galvis. I mean, that team was filled with so many studs. We had a young Aaron Nola at that point. And then we had Jake Arrieta, I remember, in the rotation. And then, who else? Who else was on that team? Who else pitched? I'm not even looking this up. Jake Arrieta. We had Jake Diekman. Jared Eichhoff, who came on over in the Cole Hamels trade, I remember. Jared Eichhoff. Vince Velasquez. I think that was our rotation. I think that was it. Nola, Velasquez, Eichhoff, Arrieta, and we had to have one more person. Cameron Rupp was one of our catchers. And, who was the other catcher? We got him in the trade for Jorge Alfaro. There we go. Got it. Jorge Alfaro. Got a good memory, man. Jorge Alfaro. Boy, what a blast from the past those teams were with Pete McCannon and Gabe Kapler. Boy, do I miss those years. Woods is going to pitch for the Pirates. Jared Eichhoff. What a stud. Bottom of the 8th. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Thank you so much. Whoever just subscribed to my channel, appreciate it very, very much. The ball's 1 strike. Mendez is at the dish. And the 0-1 delivery is fouled back. Cameron Rupp. Darren Ruff as well. Is he still in the league? How do you remember such a bad squad? Because I'm like 26 and I remember these teams because I grew up with them. I remember we had Ben Francisco, John Mayberry Jr., Wes Helms, Greg Dobbs, Ross Glode. And I can remember Clay Condre, Scott Eyre. We had those guys. I think we didn't have Joe Beimel. No. 0-2 pitch. We had Kyle Drabek at one point and Felipe Almond. The pitch, and there's a ground ball hit over towards second base, and the throw over to first is in time. There was a guy that I liked in our outfield. And not Jason Worth and Raul Ibanez, but there was another one. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, Ben Revere. Ben Revere in the outfield was like Spider-Man. He was so good. Freddie Galvis. I think if Freddie Galvis played on a different team, he would have gotten more love. And then we have Maikel Franco. How could I forget Maikel Franco? Franco was over at third base. We kept on to him for so long. 1-1. There's a four-seamer at 95 that just misses, I think. One ball, two strikes, and the next pitch is down for ball two. What year was that? What year was Maikel Franco? Franco was like 2012 to 2016, I guess. Cody Ashley, all I remember from him was the walk-off hit that he had. Franco, I think, had a walk-off hit against the Braves, and we were all celebrating after that. When he walked it off against, who was their closer? Not Iglesias, not Jensen. Was it Craig Kimbrell? It could have been Craig Kimbrell. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and it's Rincones Jr. who comes on up to bat. Dobbs, Francisco, all that was 09, 010. Those guys. John Mayberry Jr., we held on to him for too long. J.C. Romero out of the bullpen with Ryan Madsen. 0-2 to Rincones, and there's a line drive hit out to right field for a base hit. And Rincones is thinking two. The throw to second base. He is safe. Did a good job at diving on into second. Chooch was a great nickname. Absolutely. Chris Coast. Backup catcher. Remember that guy? I liked Chris Coast. Pitch. There's a changeup. That's in there for a strike. Joe Blanton. There's Chad Durbin, and then there was J.D. Durbin, I remember. J.D., I think he played for the Phillies 1 year, didn't he? I know Chad played for a while, and Chad was great out of the bullpen for us. Chad was a sniper. Michael Bourne. Michael Bourne actually is broadcasting now. He was a broadcaster for the Phillies, and now I think he is with another team. So Michael was fast, but he could never stay healthy. And he sort of kind of reminds me a little bit of Johan Rojas now. 1-2 pitch. And this is outside and high for ball two. Two, and that's inside and low for ball three. I'm trying to think of like other blasts from the past Phillies names. Placido Polanco, of course. Hector Neris. Hectic Hector. The pitch. There's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. Rincones will slide on in, and the Phillies take a 5-3 lead. Nice piece of hitting for Philadelphia. So Rincones got on with a double, and it was Alario Farabis who just got on with an RBI single. Hectic Hector. What a blast from the past. And he's still in the majors. I think he's still... Is he on the Chicago Cubs now? Hey, Siri, what team is Hector Neris on?
Hector Neris plays for Dominican Republic National Baseball.
He's on the Dominican Republic National Baseball team. Huh. Dominic Brown. Oh, boy, how could I forget about him? He had one good half of a season back in 2013. I think it was 2013. But yeah. That guy was a bust. Good guy, though. Very good guy. 2 balls, no strikes. Any other players I can remember? I'm sure more will come to me. I miss Gary Sheffield's buggy whip swing. His stance was one of my favorites when I played in MLB out of the Bay, because that was a very good stance. Him and Pujols' stance were fun to watch. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning in the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Kyle Drabek. Never thought that name would ever come back into my head. 3-1 pitch, and that's way up high for ball 4. One of my favorite players growing up, and I think I talked about it one time last year. I don't know if you guys remember a guy who played for the Toronto Blue Jays. His name was Adam Lind. He was a DH. Also, I think played during the latter part of his career with the Washington Nationals. That guy had like 2 very, very good years. Throw back over to first base. He is safe. So there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th, and there's 2 runners on. 5-3 Phils. DeMartini's up to bat. Adam Lind played with Vernon Wells, Rod Barajas, Aaron Hill was on that team. Why is the scoreboard green for a Phillies game? Because it's spring training. And because they're not showing the game on ESPN, so there's no scoreboard there. So that's why we have this guy covered, because they're not on ESPN. This is just their rookie teams, they call it a spring breakout game. So they get like all their top prospects to play in this one game that they do every year. So this is the spring breakout game between the Phillies and the Pirates, and they take all their top prospects and they put them on the field and they play a game. So that's what's going on. What's up, Mitch? Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and also drop your link down below, my friend. 2-2 pitch on the way, and there's a foul ball. That one goes out of play. Vladdy was a great player. I think Vladdy Guerrero Sr. is one of the best hitters I've watched, along with David Ortiz, personally. And Mike Trout. 2-2. That pitch is low for ball 3. If I were to create a team from the best players from '06 to now, because that's really when I started watching. The best overall catcher is Yadier Molina. Maybe I go with Buster Posey. First base, no argument, Albert Pujols 3-2 pitch, and it's popped up, hit out over towards the third base side. Third baseman gets under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. That's going to do it. Second base, I'd go with Robinson Cano. Even now. Third base, Nolan Arenado is up there. Shortstop's tough. Got Jimmy Rollins, Jose Reyes, Bo Bichette. Just kidding, not Bo Bichette. Trey Turner. Machado. Machado was technically a shortstop. Outfielders, Mike Trout, for sure. Who else will be in my outfield? I'm sure there's other guys that I just can't think of right now. Vlad's a very good first baseman, though. Miguel Cabrera, I'd probably put him as a DH. Andrew McCutchen might go down as a very good outfielder from that whole era. Aaron Judge is very good. I don't know. I've seen a lot of good ball players. I have. I miss Willie Mays. I miss Barry Bonds. I may have missed all those guys, but I think that we've gone through a pretty good generation of talent. Bryce Harper as an outfielder was very fun to watch. Pitching-wise, Clayton Kershaw, Felix Hernandez, Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer. I mean, we've seen some great pitchers in this era of baseball. Jacob deGrom, when he was dominant. Zach Wheeler is pretty good. Tim Lincecum. Madison Bumgarner. Good stuff. Combs is going to pitch the top of the ninth here for the Phils. And the pitch is high and away for a ball. This is Aaron Combs. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. And there's a line drive hit out towards center field, and there's a base hit to start off the top of the ninth. That was Chang who gets on for another time today. I don't think the Mets are going to go after Vladdy. I don't think that they're going to go after him. Eagles have just signed Patrick Johnson to a 1-year deal at linebacker. That's pretty big. I like that move. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. And there's a called strike. It's a curveball. It's 79. Patrick Johnson. Now 27 years old, played for the Giants, and he's coming over here and watch him be a stud. I actually thought that he wasn't so bad on the Giants. 1-1, ground ball hit over towards third base. The runner from first will advance on over to second, and the throw to first is in time for out number 1. Got 22 people still tuning on in. Am I all caught up with chat? I think so. There we go. Okay, I wasn't all caught up before. There's Mitch's link. Sorry. I apologize about that. Please see my previous comment. Well, what did I say? Or what did you say? I was on the NBC Sports Philadelphia chat with T-Mac and Cole Hamels after yesterday's game. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. I'll have to check that out. It's really sick. Scott, when you left, we had a home run on the very next pitch. Yeah. There's one out here in the top of the ninth. It's 5-3 Phils. Runner's on over at second, and the pitch is way up high for a ball. Oh, congrats to Jacob, man. That's so cool. Three balls, two strikes. Siani stands alone in the box. Combs comes set at the belt, kicks and delivers, and a called strike three. And there's two away. What'd you ask? What was your question? Now I gotta know. Patrick Johnson is a pretty big name. I like the move. I think that he brings us more depth at linebacker. Jack Brannigan is up. He's 0 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts. And the pitch takes it up high for a ball. And the second pitch is high for ball 2. All right, after this, we are going to try to do some call-ins. Okay, I'm not really going to spend too much time doing call-ins, but I want to see if the phone does work. And I want to get that up and running. 2 balls, no strikes on the pitch, and there's a called strike that's in there for strike 1. Don't all call at once. Some of you don't even have to call. You can just text the phone number too that I send. 2-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball hit back over towards the screen. I am going to have a limit for those of you that do call. 5 minutes. 5 minutes max. Because I got to keep the line going. If we're having a lot of people on, and that includes Discord too, we're going to make sure that we get that up and running. But we don't want it to linger on and on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And there's a ball that's upstairs. Three balls, 2 strikes. So Chico Marino waits my comment, and he replied. That's so nice. Love that. Payoff pitch, way up high, and the game will continue. Got 38 likes. Awesome. Very sick. So the go-ahead run is coming on up to bat here in the top of the 9th. Eagles have gotten Patrick Johnson. Can't wait for all the people to say, or that come on here that say that we got Patrick Johnson. I'm going to be like, yeah, I know. I read this and nobody else was here for it. But that happens. The pitch, and that's outside for a ball. I do. I think it's a very good move. I think he gives us more versatility at linebacker. He can get to the quarterback if we blitz. And with Vic Fangio's schemes, it's beautiful. 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. Ramirez is up to bat. So the Pirates are still down to their final out. Phillies do lead 5-3. Combs is on the mound. He's already thrown 20 pitches so far. And the 1-1 pitch that's in there for a strike, I believe, and the throw over to second base is not in time. They actually called it a ball. And that'll put runners at second and third. How's that a ball? I think that should be called a strike. They're not going to challenge it, though. 2-1, that misses outside for ball 3. Oh, Scott, you didn't tell me what your question was. What was your question to T-Mac? 3-1 pitch, high for ball 4, and the bases are now loaded. Of course, this game's going to continue. Because why wouldn't it? Every time you see 9th inning with 2 outs, the game just always finds a way to go to the bottom of the 9th. I think that's going to be it for this pitcher. Again, 2 outs here with bases loaded in the top of the 9th inning. And Mayer is getting warmed up. That's Gunnar Mayer, right-handed pitcher. Is that going to be it for this pitcher? Don't think so. Trying to calm him down. The question was, is Cole ready for the fanatic in the booth? What was his response? What was his response to that? Do you remember? How many people were on at that time? Just out of curiosity. Here's the first pitch in this at-bat from Combs to Florentino. He's batting on the left side, then he takes a strike called at the knees. 0-1 pitch. It's fouled back. And another time that we're down to our final strike. Here comes another blown save, says Falco. Yep, another one. Oh, 2 pitch to Florentino, and he stays alive. Let's get out of this. Come on. 0-2. That's outside for a ball. This was like 5 minutes after you ended the stream. Yeah, I remember that they said it was after the game that they were going to do that. I just don't remember how many people. I don't know. I don't know if you tuned in like on Twitter, and if there was a number of people that tuned in. 1-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, but hold your horses. Hold your horses. They're going to challenge this. They're going to use the ABS challenge system, and that looks like it's a strike. It looks like it's a strike, and it is, and that is the ball game. Philadelphia beats Pittsburgh by a score of 5-3 in the 2025 spring breakout game, and that is all she wrote. Good things to take away from this one. Some things that I like to see from some of the young guys. And, yeah, Justin Crawford had a very good day. Aiden Millward did not have a good day. Gabriel Rinconis had a nice catch out in right field, but offensively didn't really do too much today. Your orchid bloomed. Yay. That sounds good. Otto Kemp also played really well today, too. But, guys, we don't really have much going on in the farm. That's a problem. That actually is a problem. We don't have much going on the farm. And I think that that's kind of sad, not going to lie. I do. We were supposed to have a lot of top prospects, and I thought that this game, not saying that it would change my mind on things, but I thought that we would see more standout players. I was a little bit underwhelmed today with that. Yeah. Eagles are also signing Kylan Granson at tight end, too. Okay, interesting. All right, but yeah, I wasn't really overwhelmed or too impressed with everybody overall today. The nice thing that did happen, I liked when we had one pitcher that came in with bases loaded after Griff McGarry loaded the bases. His name was Audenbright. He came on in. He was down in the count 3-0, struck out the batter on a beautiful cut fastball, and then also was able to get out of the inning. That was a high leverage spot for him. So I sort of take stock into that. His stats weren't really good last year, but maybe he'll take a step this year. That would be kind of cool. Combs got the save, got the job done. Did he give up 2 walks? Yes. Did he strike out 2 batters? Yes, he did. Harper did good on the mound today. Got a hold. I'm not so overwhelmed with our guys. I don't really think that we have such a great minor league system of players coming on up, except for Justin Crawford and Gabriel Rincones. Have not been impressed with Adam Miller so far. Not saying that he's going to be bad. He just hasn't performed. And hopefully as the season comes, he'll wake up. DeMartini had a good day. He was able to get a home run. Saltaban had a nice RBI double. Arun had a very good swing as well. Arun Escobar also made a good heads-up play over at third base. So, yeah, it was okay. It wasn't really something that was sort of like, oh, wow, this is really exciting. I think that if we were like watching the Chicago White Sox or some of these bad teams that have better prospects in their organization, like even the Pittsburgh Pirates today, the Pirates actually had some really good things happen today for them. I think that this game would have gotten us more juice. And I'm kind of happy that it's not the case, even though sometimes I do wish that we had better talent in the farm. But also makes you realize that, guess what? The big guys got to get it done. The big guys have to get it done this year. There's no reason why this team cannot compete for a World Series championship. That has to be the mindset. So, all right. Let's do this right now. Okay, so I am going to connect my phone to the Roadcaster. Stay on here. I'm going to first connect this to the Roadcast. Actually, before I even do that, all right, let's go to our phone here. Where is it? Google Voice. Okay. All right. I'm going to write down this phone number, and you guys are going to call this number and check to see if it works, and honestly, give me some thoughts about the Phillies or whatnot. Don't make it too long. I'm trying to figure out how I get this number again. I am going to write it down. Settings. Okay. So let's put this number up here. Okay. Where's my text? It's right here. JJ's hotline. Cam, I haven't seen you in forever. JJ's hotline. Let's call it that. Okay, JJ's hotline. I will put this in like a lower third. Don't get me wrong. I just want to put this up here for now so that way you guys can see it. And I want you guys to call. I want to see if this works. I could do this stuff off stream, but I don't want to. Call. Here's the phone number. Okay. Here is the phone number to our hotline. Okay? Right over here. I want you guys to try to call this number. Oh, Rachel liked my comment. That's really nice. And I'm going to get you on the Bluetooth. Where's Roadcaster? Oh, I got to connect that to this. Pair. Okay. If anybody wants to call on it. That's the phone number. 610-314-0844. Call 1-800-MEX-SUCK. I just want to see if this works. So somebody call in. Somebody give this phone number a call, and let's see if this works. And you guys can come on and express your thoughts.
Unknown caller.
John's calling. Let's see. Is there a way I can mute this? John, you're on play-by-play with JJ. Hold up. John, are you there? Hello? The call ended. We got you. Have to remember to silence this. I don't know how to do that. But that is the phone number. Try it again. I'm going to have to figure out a way to silence this. Hello? Can you hear me?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Who's this?
Call from
Larry.
To accept, press 1.
What?
To send a voicemail, press
This is weird.
Call from
I'm Rick James. That's
Hello?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello? Can you hear me?
hello.
Hello? What's going on? So the phones do work. The phones do work. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, JJ. Hell of a delay here, though.
Oh, there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah,
I'm
that's
still watching the live stream. I'm just stirring morning coffee.
yeah. Well, honestly, like that is like what tends to happen on radio. I've noticed is that there always is a delay from like live to the phone because there always is a delay. That's just how it goes. But dude, it is so great to actually hear your voice.
Absolutely. You too, man. I feel like I know you because I've been watching and listening to you for God knows how long now, but you've never heard my voice.
Oh, it's so great. It's beautiful. I'm so happy that this thing works. One of the things I wanted to do today was I wanted to figure out how I wanted to go about doing the phone lines this year, and I thought that today would be a really nice day to just try it out and even just do it on stream because why not? You know, the prospects played today. And so I thought I thought this would be a good time to try it out, and I like it. I like it. You sound good on here.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it worked pretty good. It rang about 10, 15 rings, and then it says, like it went to a pre-recorded message saying, not available or whatever. So I left a message or something, and then I called right back because you answered about the same time that computer voice kicked in.
Yes. I see that now.
But that's why I called. That's why I called back.
I'm happy that you did that. I'm very happy that you did that.
All good, man. Yeah, all good. I love this family, man. The humor in the chat is my favorite thing.
I love it too. My favorite thing about this is that I could literally just be on my own tangent, and yet you guys are still entertaining yourselves in chat. I think that that's so cute and it's so sweet. And the other day, I was so I said, you know, when we were talking about going to the Capitol when the Eagles were coming, like all of you like looking out for my safety, I thought that was so cute. Like, you know, I really thought that was so sweet. I love that.
You're a genuine, real guy, JJ. I mean, I've told you before, man. I came on here I was looking for some Eagles or Phillies scores or whatever. And I thought, this guy couldn't get anything live, and you sounded like a real announcer, and I was like, man, this guy's good. And then I was just trolling for fun. And you've been good about keeping me PG. Yeah, you kept me PG-13, so which is good.
I love it when you guys troll. Like it's really funny. Sometimes I'll go back to the stream and I'll just look and see like how I was dialed into things, and then I realize, oh my gosh, this person was saying a joke here. Like, how did you not get this? You know, like it's so funny.
But that's the beauty of it.
It is the beauty of it, for sure.
The interaction. I mean, You're a great announcer, JJ. You are definitely locked in. I swear I was joking today. You must have had ESPN on in the crib when you were born.
I saw that. I thought that was so hysterical.
Cool that you do. Yeah, but it is cool that you interact with us here online, and we're out here doing our own fun thing, you know. And I got to shout out to Scott in Australia. Good day, mate.
Yeah.
And Larry in Florida, ex-Jersey boy, it sounds like.
Yep.
And I haven't heard from Jane in a blue moon. She used to be really busy on here.
Guess who's coming on tonight? Jane.
Oh, really?
Jane's coming on tonight.
Oh, right on.
Yes, and you know why? Because she works during the day, so it's hard to catch all these spring training games. But she said that she'd be on tonight. I'm holding her accountable, John. I'm holding her accountable. Before I let you go.
Finally out here.
Oh wait.
Yeah, the sun's finally out here. I've been in a week-long rain delay. I've got a ton of stuff. My grass is finally about ankle high. I'm like, oh my god, I got to mow the lawn. And Moosey's in here, perched up on the couch. And
I was going to ask about Moosey.
Cat Esmeralda's hanging around.
Nice, very nice. I was going to ask about Moosey and Esmeralda.
Yeah, she's just some new big-ass stray that showed up, weighs about 20 pounds, eating everybody's food. And but I got to try to find her a home.
Yeah. Aw. All right, well, I will talk to you soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely use this again. I'll probably come on and do some bits here and there.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Sounds good.
Right on, brother.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, well, look, you have a great day, JJ.
You too. You too. Take it easy, my guy. Bye. That's one phone call in the books. John, your voice sounds exactly like Jar Jar Binks. All right, let's play a voicemail. We got a voicemail, too. Is this John's voicemail? Let's see. Oh, I got incoming call. Where's the voicemail? Let's play this. Is this playing? Let's try this one.
Hey.
This one's not available. All right, I don't think this person left a voicemail. Anybody else wants to try to call in, please go for it. This whole thing changes yeah, it does, man. It's a beautiful thing. I want to try to implement these things a little bit more. And some people don't like Discord, you know? Some people like it, some people don't, and I want to give other people an option. So, we got a hotline. I actually probably should put John's name down here. If I was smart, I'll add him now as a contact. Where is that? Not copy number. I'm going to get used to this, trust me. I will figure this stuff out now. Where's John's name? How do I copy the number? And then I don't want to call him. No. Is there a way I can just put down his phone number? I mean, I know I can always like write it down, but I don't know. I want him to actually have a name for once. If anybody else wants to call in, please, by all means, call into the show. That'd be really sick. I want to do some more call-ins. I really want to do that. There was somebody calling in. Let me try this number again. Let me see if this works. Well, wait, no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Have to remember to make sure to do it on the app. Whoops. Play-by-play with Jar Jar. Yeah, if anybody else wants to try it, please, by all means, come on. Come on and do so. But overall, yeah, not really much juice from this game. Not a lot really to think about with this one. But yeah, this is the hotline. I will post this in a ticker. Okay? We'll make sure that we do this. We're doing this for every single regular season game. So you can come on through Discord, and then you can, or if you want to, I should say, you can call this phone number. That's the truth. So, yeah. If that's it, I guess that we're done. Yeah, this phone number thing does change a lot. Taiwan doesn't pitch until tonight. Nope, he doesn't pitch until tonight. But it'll be tomorrow somewhere. It will be tomorrow somewhere. It changes a lot. This is the future, man. This is the future of how things are going. And live call-ins, I think, make it even more interactive. And it also gives me a little bit of time to just take a break. And I want to hear from the people. I care about you guys. And I want you all to be able to have a voice. You know? But we make it short, we make it sweet, and that's cool. What's up, Swamp Monster? How are you, my friend? Thanks for the play-by-play, JJ. Much love. I got you. Yeah, call in anytime. Please make sure that you call in anytime. All right, if I don't take... I may not take phone calls all the time, but during the regular season, I will. So. Can't talk right now. Oh, I'm not saying that you should call now, but that's fine. That's totally fine. I think it actually, I don't know, it might actually cost money to do an international call. I think that is the case. I don't know. I don't know how it would pop up on my phone. But again, I will have Discord open too. JJ's out of context words. It'll be tomorrow somewhere else. Well, that's what you guys say on chat all the time. So don't just blame me. This is a reflection of yourselves, your trollful selves. How's Ethan Wilson doing? He did not play today. Ethan was not in today's game. He hasn't really been making a lot of noise, to be honest. I think that there's a reason why he hasn't gotten a lot of playing time in spring training, and the organization knows why. Just like brought it up like 5 times today, we didn't hear about Griff McGarry last year, and we didn't hear about some of these other people because they just weren't balling. They need a structured play-by-play call. JJ Wentworth play-by-play right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Jim. I'm a Part of Tomorrow. So, yeah, Tim Meadows. Also, great actor, by the way. Tim Meadows, one of my favorite comedy actors out there. All right, so I guess that's it. I guess that's it for tonight. So we got one phone call today. Good. We can test out other things, and I'll do that off stream. And I will talk to you guys on the next one, all right? I'll see you tonight. We'll get this up and running again. All right? Go Phils. See you all tonight. Lila Tov. And I will catch you all on the next one.